My name is Amy, and it's a joy to welcome you to the page-turning story of Esther. It's a true story filled with excitement, adventure, and heroism. But before we get to Esther's story, I have a question. Have you ever watched a movie and then daydreamed about what it would be like to be the lead actress? Life can be kind of ordinary, and maybe it's not exactly the way you would have ordered it if you'd been given the option. But then you see this beautiful young girl on the big screen and she has it all together. She's pretty, she's smart, she has great friends, she's doing fun and exciting things. And you think, oh, I wish that were me. You see, Esther was a beautiful young girl. She was queen of the land. She got to live in the palace with the king and oodles of servants. Plus, she was a world changer. I mean, she saved God's people. So like I said, you might start to wish that Esther's story could be yours. Thing is, it can be. It really can be. Now, I'm not promising you princes and palaces in your future. In fact, the more you get to know Esther, the less appealing those things will be anyway. But the reason Esther's story can be your story is that, like Esther, you are a young girl that God has set apart to live a remarkably beautiful life, inside and out. Like Esther, you can experience the excitement of seeing God at work in your story. You can know the adventure of discovering your destiny. You can know the heroism of courageously fulfilling God's plan for your life. And you can be a girl of true beauty. I have a friend, Lene, who is just this amazingly godly woman. In fact, she wrote Esther, True Beauty, so you're going to be learning more about her story during your study. Because she's such a beautiful, confident woman, I was shocked when she told me that as a young girl, whenever she would hear these wonderful things about her part in God's plan or her purpose or her destiny, she would get really, really excited until she went home. And then in the privacy of her own bedroom, she'd look in the mirror and think that those things couldn't apply to her. She thought she was just an ordinary girl with big feet who had to study twice as hard as her friends to get the same grades, and who did ordinary things on Saturday, like clean her room or take out the garbage. She bought into the lie that God didn't have extraordinary plans for someone like her. But she was wrong, and you're wrong too if you've ever entertained thoughts like that. It's my prayer that as you study Esther's life, you'll really see that you are a girl of true beauty too. Now let me give you a breakdown of what you're going to be experiencing in Esther, True Beauty for such a time as this. In the first half of each lesson, you're going to study Esther's story, and Esther's story has the potential to change your life. It very well may become your new favorite book in God's Word. And then in the second half of each lesson, you're going to be studying inner and outer beauty. Now, inner beauty, which is your spiritual or emotional beauty, will include lessons on service, identity, leadership, prayer and fasting, discovering your destiny, and more. And then outer beauty, which is your physical or social beauty, will include lessons on all kinds of things like nutrition and exercise, clothes and posture, skincare, hospitality, and so on. And I know that you're going to have so much fun with all the experiences you get to have, like doing your hair and getting makeovers. But you're also going to encounter an inner makeover, a purity of mind and heart and body. It's just going to grow your relationship with Jesus Christ and your love for other people. It's a course that's going to enhance your God-given true beauty. But before you begin, I have an assignment for you. You need to read the entire book of Esther, from start to finish, in one sitting. Now don't sweat it. You've had much longer reading assignments than this short book before. Thing is, reading the entire book is crucial. Before we can start to sift through Esther's story to find God's truth, it's so helpful to see how He was at work in her life. Now, one of the unique things about Esther is that it's the only book in the entire Bible where God's name isn't mentioned, which is kind of crazy, right? But the beautiful thing is, even though you don't see God's name, you can't miss his hand in her story. The same thing is true for your story, and Lesson 1 is going to help you see that. It's focused on understanding God sightings. God sightings are an act or a choice to be on watch for God all the time at all places. And you can check out your book for more details on a website where you can go and record all of the ways you see God working in your life. And the really cool thing is that you're going to be able to see how other girls all over North America are blogging their God sightings as well. How awesome is that? And then in addition to the God sightings page, this website also includes all other kinds of cool resources for you. There's tips and quizzes and recommended readings, and then you can also find your journey journals on that website. And I'll let you watch the Praying in Color track on this DVD to learn more about that. Whether you're at home, on the Esther website, or with other true beauty girls in your small group, you are in for something special because you are something special. You are a girl of true beauty for such a time as this.